So we're headed to Big Northwest today, which is going to be a bazillion modified Subarus, lifted,
and that's it,
slammed, and everything in between. Yeah, and it's just going to be a hell of a lot of fucking Subarus. So if you don't like Subarus, this is your warning. You should probably tune out. But if you like Subarus, well then we have a treat for you.
It should be pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, the sheer scale of it is pretty amazing. Because when I was ordering the tickets, it said there were 1,000 premium tickets to be sold.
Yeah.
I bought you the 22nd last.
Wow.
I'm curious about the sound. Honestly, I brought some of the audio recording gear so that we can try and just listen to like the rumble, just the dull rumbling sound that is ever present at Subaru meets. Because I've heard a dozen Subarus maybe driving together, something like that. Like
an entire
hundreds and hundreds of them.
Fleet of Subarus.
Yeah, I'm very curious. It probably just sounds sort of like a beehive, like that.
I'm kind of curious to see what the overall trend will be, because I have a feeling it's going to be 75% stanced out, showy cars. But I think there's also the potential for there to be some serious performance as well, because the Subarus attract that kind of crowd.
And there is an all Subaru autocross that's going on there today.
Right.
So yeah, you will see at least somewhat of a split. Alright, so just got a GoPro running.
Welcome back from our Gretty sponsored commercial break.
Yeah. That word, it makes me crazy.
Gretty or G-ready?
I say G-ready. I don't know, maybe people can vote on this one, but...
I honestly have no idea. I've always just called it Gretty myself,
which is
because
common. A lot of
it looks like one word.
Yeah, and a lot of people say that, a ton. But to me, I'm like, well, it's two capital letters next to each other, so it's like McCready, instead of
McCurdy.
Mick. G-ready. Maybe it's G-ready. That sounds...
G-ready. Get ready.
Yeah, get ready. Maybe that's
Get
what
ready.
it is. Maybe we just... Because I had never looked at it that way. I looked at it as like G, like G-forces. Like, oh, there's so much acceleration. G-ready. Yeah. Get ready for G's, because you better be. Like, that's the way I took it, but...
Better be.
Because Gretty, I was like, what is a Gretty? How do you get...
What's a Gretty?
Yeah, do you get a Gretty?
Do I need to see a doctor about a
Yeah.
Gretty?
Is it a friendly woodland creature? Andrew obviously drives a BRZ. Probably, if you were watching this, you've probably seen it on the channel. We are in my WRX, and you've had your Subaru for what, since 2013, 2012?
Well, it is a 2013, and so was the first one.
Yeah. BRZ N01.
Right. So I'm thinking I must have had it in 2012.
So yeah, between the two of us, I think we have like a decade of Subaru experience. That ain't bad, right? We're almost like an expert.
Almost.
If you add us together. We're pretty good at buying parts.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm not lately though.
Yeah, I haven't been either. I've been slacking.
It kind of sucks because the only things that I want to do with my car are like expensive.
Yeah, like you got all the little stuff, and now you're like, well, the next plateau starts at $1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. Yeah,
no, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
I want to buy some aero kit, but I've kind of set my mind on Varus. They make some really cool kit, and unfortunately, that means lots of money.
Yep.
Side skirts alone are going to be like $1,200 or whatever.
Well, we're here, and I can officially say this is probably the most dense population of Subarus I've ever seen in my life.
I've never seen this many Subarus before.
It makes a Subaru lot look like it doesn't have enough Subarus on it. It's like, hey, where's all the Subarus, buddy? It's still running. Come with me, my little friend. You're going to a better place. Just vacuumed my seats off, and now I've got shit all over them.
Just go around and ask people about their non-Subarus.
Yeah. Far left lane up here is moving, and very slowly.
Probably going in
very
first,
slowly.
and then we have hundreds of cars before us.
Yeah, and hundreds might even be a low estimation. It's hard to say. It would have made more sense to just let us all park here and then just walk in.
Right.
But I guess that's not how this happens. Because, I mean, we're not the only people that have given up and decided to just get out on foot.
What's going on up here?
Yeah, I don't know. A divergence.
There's plenty of straight lines, and then there's this business.
The pocket. We should go set up a hot dog stand or something today.
Yeah.
I bet we could have made a boatload of money.
Yeah, nice boxer rumble.
Mm-hmm. Never heard that before. That is a sick Subaru. It's got to be so weird not having a Subaru. You're like, yeah, I like this bike. Well, you didn't like one enough to buy it, did you?
Get out!
Exactly. You had your chance. I don't know where to put my water.
Now your mother's not the only one that's disappointed.
Put one of your Minute Rice channel stickers on there. Putting stickers on at a car meet.
Hashtag just racer things,
Yep. Steady. Steady.
Trying to make sure I get it straight.
Oh, he's committed. Now it's happening one way or another. And look at this, he's even got the professional scrubber. And this man, by the way, is a sticker producer, Andrew Brubaker Art. He makes some pretty sick stickers, and he cut a whole batch of these for us here. Thanks, man. And a perfect application, first try, too.
Not quite.
Well,
pretty
yeah,
close.
but I mean, I literally
Pretty close.
I like spit shined it, like ding. So I don't know if we didn't get a memo or something or what, but it's 11:06. We bought early entry at 10, and we got put into a giant line of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. And I have no idea if we got what we paid for or not.
Yeah, right?
Like, as long as we're entering before the people who paid the regular amount, I'm not pissed off.
Maybe they're gonna start separating us here. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's like, okay, you get to go through that line.
I saw a
Definitely
lifted BRZ on Facebook the other day. It was a rally BRZ and it was lifted. It
Weird.
was so cool.
Exactly. My friends call that one the Velociraptor. I don't know what it is. It's just, you inhale sharply and you like tremble your throat and you go.
That is a Velociraptor.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, it's like, it's based on that, but you like vibrate your throat when you do it. I never know if I want to lower this car or raise this car or just leave it stock. Because like there's some times that I'm like, gee, it would be nice to have a little bit more clearance like when I'm out shooting, you know,
Yeah.
to know for certain I'm not going to bottom out on a boulder or something like that.
Yeah.
But I shoot so infrequently that I'm like, well, it's probably more likely that I'd be like, boy, I'd like to carve through this corner really nice.
Yeah. Because you're saying, you know, 90% of your time is not doing that.
Probably the most sense is to try and find stock height springs that stiffen the ride but don't lose any of the height.
Yeah. Your AC is on, by the way.
Oh, it is, yeah. Oh well. If fuel efficiency was something I was concerned about, I wouldn't have bought a Subaru.
I'm just saying, your
Actually,
AC's on.
you've got a decent fuel economy. I don't know how they pulled it off of the BRZs. Because when I got this, it was like 16 to 18, and then with the tune and all the parts we put on, now it's like 18 to 20.
Yeah.
Got my exotic
Mariachi music.
He doesn't even know what they're saying.
Oh, sounds accurate to me.
You drink tequila to this. And you call your exes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sing it, bro. You gotta sing it with us. Turn the camera this way.
It's you can see you.
Come on,
Big Northwest.
These guys are bringing the noise, man.
Yeah, right.
God bless them. It's more people need to be in good moods about cars. They really do. Some people get so serious about it.
We're all coming to check out cool Subarus.
Yeah.
What's not to be excited about, right?
Yeah. And you know, I think to anybody that actually like watches the channel and listens to what we have to say, that's what we keep trying to come back to, is that like having a car and loving cars isn't about being macho or dominating people. It's about sharing something. It's about having a common bond. Yeah, early entry into what, my car? To sit in the field?
Why does that say SSI? I guess I could ask.
So interesting. You would really need a loud exhaust to stand out here. You really would.
Honestly, all these loud exhausts just sound kind of pedestrian.
Yeah.
Now that we've been here.
Yeah. God, some of these cars, you know, they're just idling and tooting around at like 2,000 RPMs. I'm like, how loud must this be on a freeway?
That thing is so loud.
And it's crazy loud for a Forester L. Probably handily get its ass kicked by a shopping cart. Hello. Do you know if this was the early entry, or do you know if this was the early entry, or was there an early entry? Yeah, was there?
We opened it then.
Okay. And that was just when you started letting the very
Right.
first people in? Okay.
You both have to wear those if you plan on leaving and coming back. That's the only way you'll get back in.
All right, great. Thank you.
So did you pay extra for early entry?
It claimed early entry, but you know, it also had other benefits. So as long as we get like the fucking t-shirt and the raffle tickets and the goodie bag and shit, then I still got what I paid for. But like, early entry was a big deciding factor for me.
How are there so many people here?
Well,
already.
I mean, some of it is show competitors and shit, which is most of this. Because I think they got early entry set up, and then all of the vendors and stuff, of course. I'd been out shooting for a bit and came back to break when I happened upon Andrew hard at work sketching. Well, so far, is it big and northwest enough for you?
Pretty big.
It's
Pretty
quite large.
northwesty.
It's, yeah. It's a lot to take in, though.
I get to see that. My hair looked retarded for a minute there.
Gotta be real careful about that. I saw a cool, I can't remember who the fuck made it. I'll go back and record a little bit more of it, but it was a red STI, one of the new ones, but the guy had twin charged it, so he had a big ass supercharger sitting on top being fed by a giant turbo. So I don't know what kind of power it could be capable of making, but I know that on Mustangs can add about 300 horsepower, and the larger turbo kits on the Subaru can add about 300 horsepower. So I'd assume it could be close to 700 or 800. You can't beat performance, man. That thing must be a fucking rocket. The superchargers sound amazing. They sound awesome. They make a sweet screeching whistling noise like a banshee. So to imagine both the turbo spool and all of the noises associated with the turbo mixed. It must just be like pure fucking
I bet
sex.
the thing sounds like a monster.
Oh yeah. Yeah, plus the exhaust noise, whatever the fuck that sounds like. Here.
There were a couple of really cool wide-bodied WRXs that I liked. There's one guy, he has some black anodized barrels with black faces on a Robin's Egg Blue wide-bodied WRX. I thought that one was pretty cool. Otherwise, there's some really old Subarus here, which are pretty cool to see. We saw a Brat. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd never seen one of those in person.
And then whatever, well, I don't know what model it was we were looking at, the cream-colored one that had the spare on
Yeah,
top
I don't know
there.
what that was, but it had chrome bumpers on it, which is something I've never seen. Yeah, I've never seen that on a Subaru before. And there's a couple older, really boxy Foresters here just in the parking lot that I really enjoy. They have some really neat character to them.
Who doesn't love the Forester?
Right. It's a pretty cool show. I like that it's a little bit more low-key than Import Face-Off. Import Face-Off has a sort of inherent competitive nature to it.
Well, yeah.
The very basis of the show is that it's import cars trying to show who's the best. This is Subies coming together. I thought that was pretty cool. We're gonna need to pick out some raffle prizes and, and all kinds of stuff here still.
And the thing that's tricky is, for me at least, there's an enormous quantity of cars. But in terms of cars like people actually haven't seen before, or doing things that people haven't seen before, it's pretty limited.
And I mean, once you've seen X model year WRX, you've seen a lot of them.
Yeah, and even some of the special stuff, a rotated turbo kit, a Perrin, a pipe, downpipe, whatever. I mean, everybody has an up-pipe, downpipe. Everybody has an exhaust. Everybody has some kind of fancy wheels. So then it's a matter of like, well, how fancy are the wheels? How elaborate is the turbo kit? You know, because when you're competing in a field of literally thousands of people here, you've got to do something to stand out.
Earlier, but we've been talking about doing some vloggy type stuff, sort of like this.
Yes, yeah.
So you should let us know how you feel about it.
Yeah.
We actually had the opportunity to also talk to some media consumers here at the show, people like you.
Yeah, on the other side of the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
In there?
To see what they think, what they want, what you guys want. And personality is one of the things that kind of comes to the surface a lot.
We understand that you want to know who you're buying from, basically. So you're buying from us. I don't know if that makes you feel better or worse about things. But
guy with a beard and a guy with a beard.
Yeah, exactly. And don't worry, if we shave them off, we can grow them back in like a couple days.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
It's pretty good. It's because we live in Oregon, actually. It just happens, you know.
The weather's really good for beard growing.
In between chopping down trees, you'll find you've probably grown another beard. Sometimes I grow a beard on my beard, and I'm like, oh man, my beard's growing a beard. Yeah, what else was I gonna say? Oh, for me, like, you know, because you're here going, oh man, these beautiful wheels, oh man, these beautiful body accents and stuff. I just keep walking by looking at Brembo calipers on WRXs and going, see, it's not that hard. Like, I should do this, you know? Certainly a huge inspiration to spend money, which I'm sure all of the corporate sponsors of this place will be very glad to know.
I'm sure that wasn't at the front of their minds at all.
No, They just wanted to show us some pretty cars, I'm sure. Yeah, but darn you, consumerism, you have your hooks in us once more.
Well, yeah, I think we're probably just going to check a couple more things out and then head out for the day.
Okay, let's see. Show of hands. Who drove here in an automatic or CVT transmission? Who drove here in a stick shift? Jesus. Cool. Okay, so stick shift Subarus. We'll keep them alive. Hey, what's up, y'all?
I love that.
That is the thing I love. I think we just need to like digitally check in. I don't think we actually have to give them anything.
Really?
Didn't Pedro already win?
I need that guy's luck.
Pedro Miranda.
What?
I said I need that guy's luck.
All right, come on up, man. I think you already won. You're very lucky today. 23,597.
Just about caught a hat with my face, but I was too busy looking at the hat that I hadn't caught a minute earlier.
And he is on his way up.
Missed my face. It landed on the ground for someone else to pick up.
And
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
all right, Tien.
That was a weird reaction.
Tien is 23502.
Like you got in trouble, like.
23502. That's the second access port.
Like everyone
And we are
came to
down
the
to
show
our
betting
final
he
prize.
wouldn't
These
win.
are
Yeah.
two $500 gift cards from Grimspeed.
I must have just had a group of friends.
483 tickets in the box. Before I draw these two tickets, I just the first Grimspeed winner, Jake Papritz, 15647. Jake's
I know,
coming
I've
up.
seen a bunch of like basically kids winning these. There was a girl up here earlier.
The final winner is on my
She couldn't
screen
have
here.
been older
The
than
final
14. She won
$500
the
gift card to
fucking
Grimspeed. I want to thank all of you guys for coming out today.
It must be like dad bought the ticket, you know, something like that. I
All
pray.
volunteers, please report to the
They're
photo.
like, wait, it's hot out. Doesn't that means, yeah. What does that mean we should do? Is that the stop, drop, and roll? Or
Yeah.
is that what
Stop,
we do?
drop, and roll.
Yeah, if it gets over 80, you just stop, drop, and roll, and then you don't sunburn, right? Well, you know, honestly, with how many people are leaving, if everybody drove like an asshole, then nobody would get pulled over. You see, you either got to go all the way, or you got to not go at all.
I think that's what he should have told
Okay,
us.
we got a prize.
Everyone leave as fast as possible. They won't be able to pick you out. I mean, how the fuck could you describe the car? It was white STI. It was a black STI.
With Oregon plate.
Yeah, which one of 500 are you talking about today? That's what my Honda would have been doing if I brought it here. Just a car alarm going off nonstop. Yeah. Well, the day was over, and so was all the excitement, or so we thought. But there was still one more morsel in store for us.
All right, we are coming up to the scene of the crash now. We are merging into the left lane like any normal, reasonable person would. We see two police vehicles,
White Mazda,
and a truck, and no Subaru to be seen.
There's a car in between. A
Subaru! A Subaru!
It was a Legacy H6. I think
And he was in between the two cars.
Based on what I just saw there, it looks to me like they did a sliding merge and then everybody had to stop. You know, like just jammed themselves in maybe. Because they got hit hard from the front and from the back.
Yeah,
and the
that
only
thing
way
is
that happens,
sandwiched.
yeah, the only way that happens is if both the people in front and behind you were totally asleep.
Right.
Or you merged into speed and got rear-ended and just smashed clean into it. I don't know.
Because you were driving like an asshole.
Yeah, maybe we're wrong. Maybe, but I've seen a lot of
Doubt
Subaru
it.
drivers. Yeah, and I am one. And it seems like something I might do. So,
Well, there you have it.
anyways, I hope everyone's alright. Not to make too much light of it, because car crashes fucking suck.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us for Big Northwest Meet today. This is the last of the 3 videos that we are making. We had a 3-minute music video, a 15-minute extended cut, and then this vlog, which is probably too long for most of you guys to actually sit around at this point. But if you did, thanks. If you like what you see on Minute Rice channel, please support us. Like, subscribe, or share our stuff. We're an independent channel. We pay for it all out of our own pocket, and we do it for our entertainment and, of course, for yours. If you want to support us further, take a look for us on Patreon. We would really appreciate any support that you're willing to give us, because that's all the money we make doing this. Anyways, I'm Graham from Minute Rice channel, and hopefully we'll see you next time.